Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, girls. This is Farzana Hassan. The next poem we have to take up is Ducks. Ducks actually tells us about the migratory birds who come from Siberia to the coastal areas of Pakistan, and here they live from August to March. Siberia is a province in Russia, and it is known for hard winters and warm summers. So these ducks are the birds who migrate from Siberia to Pakistan to live during winter here. The poem is written by Tawfiq Rafat, and I will first read the lines and explain for you. The ducks, bent like a boomerang, hurtle across the sky to a swampy exile in Pakistan, and like a boomerang they return when winter is over to the dark recesses of Siberia. Boomerang means is a hunting weapon which is in V shape. Hurtle, they move at a high speed. Swampy is wetland, wet uncultivated land. It's a marsh or a bog or the coastal areas in Pakistan. And I've already told you that Siberia is a province in Russia. So these ducks, they fly making a V-shaped picture in the sky. This boomerang is used here as a simile, and this V-shape stands not only for the shape they make in the sky, but also, this V stands from coming to Pakistan, spending some time over here, and then going back again to Siberia. It's just like a V shape. So the ducks, they fly high in the sky, and they move on a very high speed, and they come here to the coastal areas of Pakistan. Here they live throughout the winters, like they live here from August to February, and by the end of March they are all gone. And then they travel back to Siberia and live there in their own places to which they belong to, the remote secret forests, after spending some time in Pakistan. There they sit sunning themselves on bare little islands in the river. While they are in Pakistan, they sit here in a very peaceful mood on the different islands which are uninhabited. People are not living there, and here they enjoy the warmth of the sit in the sun, and they enjoy the warmth of the sun. They are totally peaceful, and they find it a very comfortable place, with heads tucked inside their wings as if nothing mattered. And here, when we see them, the way they sit there, they look really peaceful. Their heads are turned inside, they fold their heads inside their body, and it seems as if they are happy with this change. Because they belong to Siberia, but they have come to Pakistan. It's an exile, leaving one's country for another place, but this change is comfortable for them. They enjoy it, and this change is not something that they should worry about. But then some certain things happen here which is actually a danger that is waiting for them here, and this is given in the next lines. The hired man floats downstream, pushing an empty boat in front of him, and is now quite close. At the right moment, he shows himself. A hunting plan is already prepared by the hunters who are looking forward to the arrival of these birds to Pakistan. So this hunting plan has got 3 stages. First stage is that a man who is hired specially for this, he goes in a boat quite close to these birds where they all are sitting, and actually downstream means in the direction of the flow of the river. He goes quite close to them, and when he is very much close to them, he stands up and shows himself. He makes himself obvious, and in this way the birds are startled. They are shocked to see all this, and the birds who are sitting so peacefully, they start flying in panic. The birds rise noisily in panic and head for the tall grass hiding us. So when they see the man quite close to them, they are frightened, they are shocked, and in a fear they fly, and then they actually fly towards the tall grass. But the irony of the situation is that the second party of the hunting plan is waiting for them there. The hunters are already there because they knew that they would fly to this place, so they are hidden over there. We carefully place our shots among the confusion of Brahmini, teal, pintail, and mallard. So the hunters are ready. So they shoot at the birds, who are these ducks are of different kinds. So all these Brahmini, teal, pintail, mallard are the different kinds of the duck family. They cannot differentiate who they are actually, but they are the ducks for them, and they simply shoot at them without knowing which kind of a duck they are, and this way they are the hunters hunt them. 5 birds turn suddenly limp and are lowered by an invisible rope straight down to the guarded river. So among those ducks, 5 ducks are damaged. They are hurt by the shots of the hunters, and it seems they fall down as if some rope, they were caught down or they were dragged down with the help of some rope which was not visible for them, which they couldn't see, and they go straight down to the river where already some people from the hunting party are waiting for them, and they already are waiting to catch these birds which are killed. The survivors wheel sharply left. We guessed they would, making a beeline for sights of the second party behind the ridge. Then the rest of the birds who survived this first attack, they fly towards the left. Wheel sharply left mean they turn their side towards the left, and the hunters are again ready that the birds would definitely go to the left side. So another party is waiting for them there, and this party has hidden themselves. The party of these hunters have hidden themselves behind a rock, and they are waiting for these birds over there. So in this way they are going to shoot them again to make it a successful hunting achievement. We lean back in contentment to see 2, 3, 4 Brahmini dangle from the unceremonious sky. So they shoot at them, and then again 2, 3 or 4 birds are hurt, they are killed. They start falling down from the unceremonious sky, from the unwelcoming sky, from the unkind sky, who could not save them from the attack of the hunters. The poets normally look towards the sky as the sky can save people, or it can save things from different dangers. But when it cannot save, obviously it turns out to be an unkind sky, an unwelcoming, uncourteous sky. So in this way, the ducks who had traveled from Siberia to the coastal areas of Pakistan to lead their the hard winters which they had to face in Siberia, to lead that time here in Pakistan, because in these areas there is very favorable weather. They can sun themselves there, they can enjoy the warmth of the sun there. So they wanted to pass that time peacefully here, but it didn't happen at all, because the hunters are already waiting for them here and they make their stay here is a tough thing. So many of them are killed by the hunters. In this way, we reach the end of the poem, and we must look at what are the themes which are presented here. Well, I must say that it was an export plan of hunting which is presented by Tawfiq Rafat in a maulas manner. 3-stage hunting plan was waiting for these birds, because they already knew that the birds would stay on the islands. Then they would, if they would be startled out of their peaceful stay over there, they would go towards the tall grass, and a party is hidden over there, and then they face the first attack over there, and then they go towards the left side, and again they are caught there. So an expert plan, hunting plan, is presented here in this poem. Then the next theme is the unwelcomed migrants. Actually, Pakistan is a part of subcontinent where the British Empire had their colonial periods. So after these British empires left these places where they had their colonies, a certain kind of literature emerged there which shows us the resistance towards colonialism, and that is called the post-colonial resistance. That is also presented here through through the story of these unwelcomed migrants here, even if they are the birds, but they actually symbolically they stand for the British Empire, who enter into a country, and then they are resisted, and they have to, either they are killed or they have to leave that place. Then also the warm regions, or the regions of the mild temperatures in Pakistan, are presented over here. These birds also stand as if they are searching for their lost identity. They live their winters in Siberia, and they come to they spend their summers in Siberia, and they come for winter to Pakistan, and here again they suffer. And in this way, we cannot tell to which place they actually belong to. Yes, they are from Siberia, but in winter they cannot live over there. They have to go to the warm places, and then there again they suffer. So they are living in a kind of search for their identity. This theme is also presented here. I'll attach these themes to my lecture and the lines which we have discussed here, and I'll convey them to you through your WhatsApp group. Thank you, girls. We'll meet again for the next lecture. We will discuss other things which are important in the poem. Thank you so much.